Hello friends, let's have a look at the next set of words that we are going to learn in our day-to-day conversations. So I hope in our last class you have made a note of what are the basic three conversation words which we tend to use regularly, right? So let's have a look at another set of words that we tend to use regularly on and off. So let's have a look at the screen. You come here. Who are you? You must come. So I'm sure you would remember that we had already discussed these words, but the way we discussed that was in a formal tone. When we are talking to a stranger, when we are talking in a professional or in an office ambience, or we are talking to the elders. Now, here we are going to see these conversation when it happens on a friendly ambience. That is, when you are talking to your near and dear ones, to the people who are younger than you, and to your very close friends and relatives. Now, let's see what are the basic difference, how the formal is different from the informal conversation. So, the first one, you come here. Let's see how it is said in Hindi. Tum yahan aao. So, what is the basic difference, children? It is only for the first letter, right? There we were using the word aap. Now, here we are going to use the word tum. Tum yahan aao. I say, Ramesh, you come here. So, it will be Ramesh, tum yahan aao. So, suppose if Ramesh is your very close friends and you really don't have to be very formal with him, then you will say, Ramesh, tum yahan aao. Alright, let's have a look at the next conversation. Who are you? So, how will you say that? Tum kaun ho? Okay, suppose there is some stranger at your doorsteps, right? A salesman is there or someone is there whom you don't recognize. You open the door and you ask the person, who are you? So, you can say that as tum kaun ho, right? So, I generally said that when we are talking to a stranger or when we are talking to someone whom we are not very friendly, we use the word aap. But sometimes it might happen that when someone is on the doorsteps whom we are not at all aware of, there is a possibility that many people will not give them a respect and all. They will simply ask, who are you? So, the same thing they can convey this as tum kaun ho. But it's always better that we use the word aap when it is for a stranger, right? Alright, so let's see the next one. You must come. Now again, assume the same scenario. You are having a birthday party organized at your home and you are inviting your close friends to come and attend the party. So when you call them over the phone call, you say you must come. So how will you say that in Hindi? Tum zarur aao. Tum zarur aao. So when I insist on the word zarur, it means that you are expecting that person to be available at any cost, right? So instead of saying aap zarur aaye, which sounds very formal and in a humble manner, but when I say the same thing, tum zarur aao, it sounds little authoritative. Authoritative here doesn't go in a negative tone. It's just that you are taking the leverage on the other person, expecting him or her to be available for that occasion for your help, right? So generally we tend to take that leverage to people who are our family members or our very close friends. So you can convey this as tum zarur aao. Alright, so let's have a recap once again. You come here. Tum yahan aao. Who are you? Tum kaun ho? You must come. Tum zarur aao. Alright, let's have a look at the next set of words. You come soon. How come you are here? And you look straight. So you look straight is an instruction given, right? So let's see how do we converse them in Hindi. You come soon. So how do we say that in Hindi? Tum turant aao. Okay. Now assume that you are hanging out with your friends and you get a call from your mother asking you to come immediately home because it's already late. So when she says that, How will she say that in Hindi? Tum turant आओ. Or if the husbands are getting late and the wife is asking them to come home soon. So how will she say? Tum turant आओ. Alright. Yes. So let's see the next sentence. How come you are here? Again, a scenario where you expect nothing, or rather I would say you would not expect anyone coming over there and suddenly you happen to see any of your close friends. So how will I say that in Hindi? Tum yahan kaise? So you never expected that person to be coming over there at that moment of time, right? So you are in the shopping complex and you happen to meet your old neighbor after a long time. So when you see, out of the curiosity, out of that happiness, you tend to ask, how come you are here? So you will say that, tum yahan kaise? Alright. Yes. The next one, you look straight. So how will I say that? तुम सीधा देखो. तुम सीधा देखो. So सीधा means straight and देखो means see. You look straight. तुम सीधा देखो. You are driving a car. Alright. And when you tend to flicker here and there or you are getting distracted, maybe the person who is sitting next to you gives an instruction, you look straight. So they will say the same thing in Hindi as tum seedha dekho. Alright. So let's have a quick recap. Tum turant aao. You come soon. Tum yahan kaise? How come you are here? Tum seedha dekho. You look straight. Right? So hope it was easy for you to speak along with me. Yes. So let's have a look at the next set of words. Where are you? You are right. And how are you? Very common statement which we use quite often every day to whomever we meet around. Right? So let's see the first one. Where are you? Tum kahan ho? The wife is waiting for her husband. It's getting late and she calls up and asks him, where are you? So she will ask, tum kahan ho? A mother waiting for her kids who are not back from office. So mother calls up the children and asks, where are you? Tum kahan ho? Alright? Yes. The next one, you are right. Again, when there is some discussion and someone gives an opinion for which you abide by them, you agree with them, you say, you are right. So how will I say that in Hindi? Tum sahi ho. राघव तुम सही हो. सीता तुम सही हो. Right? Okay. How are you? How will I say that? तुम कैसे हो? Right? So whenever you have a phone call and the first thing is you ask, how are you? Hello, how are you? So hello, तुम कैसे हो? Alright? So let's have a quick recap. तुम कहाँ हो? Where are you? तुम सही हो. You are right. तुम कैसे हो? How are you? Alright. So let's have a look at the next set of words. Now let's have a look at the next set of sentences. Are you alright? You are beautiful. You are good. So here people are either asking you with a concern or they are complimenting us. So how we will say that in Hindi? Let's have a look. Are you alright? Will be said as tum theek ho. Tum theek ho. So you know that theek stands for alright. So if I ask my friend, are you alright? I can say that dost, tum theek ho. Okay? Yes. Next one, you are beautiful. I am complimenting. So how will I say that in Hindi? Let's see. Tum sundar ho. Tum sundar ho. I meet my neighbor and when I want to compliment her, I say tum sundar ho. Okay? Yes. Next one, you are good. Again, I am complimenting someone for their good deeds. So how will I say that in Hindi? तुम अच्छे हो. तुम अच्छे हो. So shall we have a quick recap again? Are you all right? तुम ठीक हो. You are beautiful. तुम सुंदर हो. You are good. तुम अच्छे हो. So, friends, I am sure you were able to bring a difference between how a formal conversation is used and how an informal conversation is used. The context remains the same, but it's only that we should learn where to use tum and where to use aap. So, hope it was clear for you to understand, and I am sure that you will try to use it in your daily practices to have a smooth conversation in Hindi.